The long-awaited Kona finally got the full change, and it literally is just a few days ago that Hyundai released an official photo of this car, but I've spotted one in real life. Welcome to Cars in Korea. I introduce newly released Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars. And the car I have behind me today, well, that is a Grandeur. The car I have behind me today is a full change Kona. And it's not just the Kona, but Kona N-Line right there. So let's go check it out. It's super slippery out here today. And this, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the full change Kona. And the car, the trim I have in front of me is the Kona N-Line. And as the official reveal made itself clear, there will be a regular Kona ICE internal combustion engine car plus the hybrid, and as well as there will be Kona electric, and last but not least there will be this Kona N-Line. In case you don't know, the N-Line is the somewhat like a N variant. It looks more closer to that of the N's. So the performance wise, it may not live up to the name N. However, it's got all the cosmetic thing, the beautiful body kits, the wheels, and also the interior, which I'll show you in a bit. So that's what this N-Line comes with. So if you want to stand out from the crowd and you don't want the same thing for just like anybody else, this is the one for you. And wow, literally right in front of me in person, and I've seen spy shots and also the official photo, of course, but seeing this in person, first impression, this is massive. Everything here I'm referring to the full change Kona, and among other Konas, this Kona N-Line is actually the longest, widest, it's the largest. Well, not by that much, but I'll be having the exact number right up there now, but it's about longer by 40 millimeters, and that actually does make a difference when it comes to a compact SUV segment like that of Kona. A lot of talking going on here for sure, but let me zoom in on the headlights. And here, no, it's not the headlights. I gotta get started with the DRL, and that is the seamless horizon. And for Grandeur it was written here, but it's the same thing for Kona as well. So it's the seamless horizon that Hyundai decided to call it, and that is one continuous horizontal line that connects throughout the car, as we can see. So let me show you the front look. So it's really distinctive, and it stands out from the crowd, not only during the daytime but especially more on the nighttime. Hyundai doesn't call it a family look anymore. Hyundai actually calls it the Hyundai look, and that is inspired from the chess. And I've actually mentioned this a couple of times in my previous video already. So each car, they may look different, but when put all together, they compose a Hyundai car altogether. There is no other thing going on for this seamless horizon section except for the DRL. There is no turn signal, unlike the Grandeur I have over there. There is no turn signal going on with the DRL, but only the DRL. So everything else is located right here underneath. That looks like a turn signal for sure, and that is the reflector. And I actually do like this clear reflector types, but for North American market, well, that is going to be amber for sure. Are the headlights. Not sure which one will be the high beam, but most likely that will be a regular headlight, and that being the high beam at the bottom. And we can see there are sensors, of course, so Kona comes with loaded option as well. This design actually reminds me of what Kona N actually currently has on the front of their bumper. They have 3 ducts that look exactly like this. So this kind of a half-cut hexagonal shape is kind of a design cue uniquely to Kona, I think. Look at this massive winglet like design right here. It's not only the gray portion, but also look inside. There's that blacked out plastic part as well with a beautiful piano black. I hope the camera is doing the work. So this certainly is the N Heritage. I gotta move like this. So right here we can see there's a radiator grill. It's all open, and this, should there ever be, entire portion up on the front will be probably opened for N variants. And over here, since it's a N line, we can see there is the radar, the sensors for HDA, and so on, the lane keeping assist. All that is, of course, equipped with this car for sure. Right here with the camera. I know Kona N is doing much better overseas, but in Korea, where Kona N was born, they're only selling about 30 units per month. That is really sad to see. Well, at least it's doing much better overseas. So would love to see that badge, instead of line, a pure N engraved right in there. And over here, it's been snowing for the past few days, so it's super dirty. Bear with me. Love the wheel design. This is the wheel that we have seen from the official photo. Definitely looks like and reminiscent of N taste, if not N line taste. It's 215, 55, 18, and I bet it's the square setup, same size all around. And yes, it is. 215, 55, 18. Caliper looks like the good old one pot caliper. Has been getting some aggressive tests. Of course, this is what the test car is for. So I'm not sure if it's the ECS, electronically controlled suspension. We'll have to see about that. Well, it certainly will be for N's, but not so sure about the N line. And let me give you a little bit of a close look of, so it has the ventilated discs. N line isn't just for the looks. It's actually getting some performance as well. From my personal experience, Kona N line definitely delivers and has difference compared to a regular model. Design cues and detail, you could probably pick it up from the video I'm showing already, but it has the silver accents. I mean, just look at the color on the front bumper alone. The gray, the original paint, and just the plastic piece right there, and has the piano black, and also that silver accent. And what else? So there are many colors used on the front face of Kona N line. This is the cladding, and the colors are two-toned right here because this car once again is a tester car, so this is not a complete production model just yet, but of course the design is the final design. The color combination will not be like this, of course, but when it comes to the cladding, the cladding will be actually different from the body color. The cladding is also super thick, and I love the aggressive design they have over here. I mean, it almost feels like and looks like an over fender. Look at this. It really sticks out quite a lot. Look how bold and aggressive Hyundai is with the Kona's design. There are like triangles and the tips right here, and even the side skirts. They actually have the upper portion of the door, not the side skirt. It kind of fools your eye. The side skirt is right here, but it pops out that much, which is continued all throughout the profile, as well as it's carried over to the rear. So let me zoom in from here, but look at the profile. Doesn't this remind you of something? The profile definitely has that Tucson look. There is the parametric design which formulated this triangle design, which was first used on the latest Elantra that we have, Elantra CN7. The side mirror is not the flag type, but it's attached on the good old pillar position. Look at the belt line. The molding here, it rises up so quickly towards the end, and it's stretched out all the way to the back, and is continued to the spoiler. That first fooled my eye, and I thought it was like that of the ones that we have seen from Ioniq 5 and also EV6s. I thought that was open, cut open, but come around, it actually is not. It's all fully covered, and of course comes with the rear wiper. And yes, I've intentionally been hiding the rear design from you guys. Okay, I think I gotta climb up here. Wow, it's super slippery. Right here, I'm giving it to you guys. I have been intentionally hiding the rear design, but just look at that seamless horizon design continuing another horizontal line, and it looks absolutely gorgeous and big. It's much bigger than the current version Kona, and the design that we have witnessed from the front actually continues all throughout. Rear reflector, we can see it's shining up super red, so that's the reflector. Brake lights, turn signal, the reverse light, unless I see anything at the bottom. Nope, so that would probably be it.
reverse, turn signal, reflector, and brake lights. And of course, don't miss out about the seamless horizon. Third brake light in the middle is definitely the end taste. And the shark antenna, it's not a transparent, semi-transparent, unlike the Ioniq 6s. It's just a good old type. And just check out this rear diffuser. It's not going to perform all that much when it comes to the N line, given the nature being. It's some serious stuff, because what they have on N is actually practical and functional. So this is a little bit of a sneak peek, I would say, to the N to come. When the N comes, definitely we'll see the red accents, the strip all around, and I think that is another cue for the N as well. This exhaust tip, it's new. We haven't seen this before on any other Hyundai car just yet. I like the finish that they have done with the tips over there. And that is, of course, if we actually do get a Kona N on a full change model. The future seems a little grim. Hopefully Hyundai would do it. We are missing Mr. Bierman now, but hopefully we get to see that as well. Let me show you the bottom of the car as well. Nothing all that fancy. We have the exhaust running through, one in the middle. This really looks like a typical N taste. Almost looks exactly like the same as the one we have right now. Look that part up, we would know exactly what the suspension system is. This is actually the latest and updated Hyundai emblem. Flat out type and kind of has the brushed out metal kind of texture and feel to it. One more thing is that actually they have hidden a trunk button right over here. And that is the same for the Grandeur as well. But for Kona, nope. It's the good old type right here. So put your finger in there and it will open up. Reverse cam. For the record, the way this rear portion of the bumper is sticking out, it's really massive. I hope the camera is catching the angle, but just look at this. Look how aggressive that is, how much that sticks out. And it's also the same for the trunk as well. Trunk is somewhat concave, so it has that circular shape and overall gradual design. But oh my, the rear bumper and also the front bumper, it is just so aggressive, and I absolutely love it. I don't think Hyundai will leave this to be a black on a white Kona, so that will definitely be color matched. I think I've covered most of the exterior all right, huh? Now is the time and the moment for the ultimate sneak peek. And I really have difficulty doing it with this one. Let me see if this is going to help. It's completely tinted out, so I can't show you anything. The interior also has the N-line gear knob, just like the one that we have seen. Now definitely the moment that we've been waiting for, and that is the interior of Kona EV. And it has the 4 dots in the middle of the steering wheel. That's actually the Morse code of letter H, hence representing Hyundai. And it seems like that is the same thing for Grandeur as well, and it's also found on Kona. 3-spoke wheels, and it's a little hard to see. I am zooming on it right now. Of course, we don't see anything, but it's actually that 12.3-inch monitor. It gets 2 of them, and Kona actually has the identical UI that's used on Grandeur. Once again, let me make it clear. Grandeur is the flagship of Hyundai, but the infotainment system and the display, you get the same thing for this entry-level CUV. The reason why Hyundai does that is because now Hyundai can provide an OTA with all their cars in Hyundai. I want to just make it loud and clear that it is what we saw on the official photo. So charging ports we see over there too. Unlike Grandeur, it doesn't have a different display solely for the AC. However, there are many physical buttons, and I think I personally do like and favor that over a display. We will one day probably go full display, and like some of the cars out in the market are currently doing. I actually do prefer some of the physical buttons for, the frequently used ones. What about you? Tell me in the comment below. Rough idea of what the car kind of feels like in real life with a person standing next to it. For the record, I am 176 centimeters tall. Wow, I'm just looking at the car right now in front of me. Well, obviously you can see that. But Kona has certainly got bigger. I don't know where exactly, but it's more robust and definitely more masculine with some straight lines. The bold character line that is continued. The character line dives down all the way to here. So it starts from here continued all the way to the profile. Don't get me wrong, I'm not exaggerating the size whatsoever, but this definitely does look like a big size SUV. At a glance, some may even think of a Tucson, especially from the profile. And don't forget to subscribe and like Cars in Korea if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. And this is some behind the scene shot I actually want to give you with the seamless horizon in action, and that is Hyundai Grandeur. Unlock the car, we get to see the ceremony. Not sure if Kona will have it. I am a little skeptical about it. Remote start the car, and I'm going to walk my Grandeur. All right, once again, this is the seamless horizon in action. Expect to see this DRL with Kona and putting it up together. Currently in Hyundai, there is a Staria that started it all. So I am missing Staria here, but bear with me. Trying and doing the best I can. So this is what I wanted to show you. I'm returning this media car, press car in a few days now. And this is what the DRL looks like. Headlight off, everything on, and high beam. Alright, that really is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. It's so slippery. Oh, Jesus.